Hey everybody, welcome to Last Week in Lego. Sorry there's been a little bit of a break between episodes. The news has been light. We got a bunch of stuff this week with the reveals of the new Pokémon sets, so let's jump right into it. But first we're going to start with the new Speed Champions set. We've got 77263 BMW M3 parentheses E30 with 358 pieces for $30. This comes out on August 1st. Looks pretty good to me. I like the Speed Champion sets. This one doesn't look like anything crazy special to me. This isn't a car that I'm super interested. I'm not really interested in any cars, really, but yeah. Okay, next we have a couple new Star Wars sets. We have 75454 Imperial Remnant AT-AT with INT4. This has 1,453 pieces. This will retail for $160. This comes out on August 1st. Looks pretty cool to me. I haven't seen the Mandalorian and Grogu yet as of recording this video, but the build looks cool, I guess. Good looking AT-AT. But then next we have the Off-World Sandcrawler and Mudhorn. This is set 75453. It has 1,683 pieces. This will be $200, also August 1st. I think this one looks pretty cool, actually. I like the Off-World Jawas. They look pretty cool with the red eyes. Like being able to get a new version of Queel, now that he's not exclusive to the UCS Razor Crest anymore. And then we have a new version of Mando in his original armor, but he's all muddy. Yeah, I think this one looks pretty cool. I'm into it. Next we have a new Minecraft Dungeons 2 set. This is 21591, the Twisted Warden Battle, with 438 pieces. This will be $60, August 1st. I don't have much interest in Minecraft Dungeons, but it looks pretty fun, I guess. Next we have the reveal for the Venom Bust. This is 76356. It has 413 pieces for $50. This comes out on July 1st. And, I was kind of lukewarm on a new Venom Bust when the rumor came out. But seeing it actually like this, it actually looks not too bad. And there's a minifigure included of Venom based on his appearance from the Venom movies. So yeah, this one's actually not that bad. Okay, now we have the Pokemon sets. I meant to organize these by set number, but I don't want to pause to go back and do it. But this is 72156, Trainer's Buggy Adventure with Squirtle. This has 320 pieces. This will be $30, and all of these Pokemon sets come out on August 1st. I definitely have some thoughts that we'll get to for the whole wave of sets. These are all smart play sets, so people have their own opinions about that. I'm not really into the look of not all of them. I think some of them do look okay. We'll get to them, but I don't like these like semi-square ones. They don't look as good to me. I want to point out these pieces. We'll see them a few more times. It's kind of like a hinge or something. I'm not sure how it's connected, but that seems like a new part to me. But yeah, and unless otherwise noted, none of these actually come with the Smart Brick. So keep that in mind. And you'll notice in the prices whether or not it comes with a Smart Brick. But next we have 72157, Charmander and Geodude's Cavern Clash. This has 198 pieces. This will be $20, August 1st. It's kind of small. Again, I'm not really into the QB shapes. Next we have 72159, Jigglypuff Concert. This has 88 pieces for $15, August 1st. This one actually looks kind of cute. It's small. And, some of these sets actually, considering the fact it's a licensed theme from Nintendo of all people, these don't seem super unreasonably expensive. I'm not sure exactly what the smart brick interactivity with these sets specifically are. If they just make like Pokemon sounds or whatever. And you can also see in the picture, every Pokemon has a smart tag in it that has the Pokemon that it is, its specific types, and its Pokedex number in it. So that's kind of cool. Next we have 72162, Eevee and Lapras's Treasure Hunt. This has 623 pieces. It'll be $60. Yeah, with the sort of cubey shape of all these characters, Lapras's neck is very, like, stiff and tall. I don't know. This just might be, like, a personal preference for people. I don't know. I think it looks alright. I like the little side builds also. Next we have 72161, Drone Search for Mythical Mew. This has 429 pieces. This will be $50. This one seems like it might be on the more expensive side. Not as much of a fan of the side builds in this one, but the Mew is pretty cute. Next we have 72163, Mewtwo's Lab Break. This has 605 pieces for $70. I kind of like this one. Like, even as a display set, it's not as detailed as it could be if it was, like, intended as a display set and not beholden to the designs of the Lego Pokemon theme. But as it stands, I think it's actually pretty solid. And, it comes with a Master Ball and all that, and so that's kind of cool. Yeah, but next we have 72164, Training House with Pikachu, 400 pieces. This is $70. This one comes with a smart brick, and you can kind of see that in the pricing. Let's see, which one was 400? Okay, the Mythical Mew, 429 pieces. This one was $50. This one's 400 pieces for $70, and you can kind of see the general price increase that the smart brick causes. And you can kind of see how they implemented it into Pikachu by just kind of putting it on his stomach. I hope there's a way in the set to be able to swap that out with the yellow pieces that can fill in his body. But I think Pikachu actually kind of works well in this style. And I like the design of the Pikachu treehouse kind of thing. Next we have 72165, Umbreon versus Garchomp, Championship Battle. This has 831 pieces for $80. I think, actually, yeah. This one has a bigger Pokeball design. I just realized that. If you look at the Pokeball in the Pikachu set compared to this one, it's a little bit bigger. I don't know if that's a reference to the games or they just made a bigger Pokeball. But I like the Umbreon in this. I like the Garchomp. There aren't a ton of non-Gen 1 Pokemon in this wave, but Garchomp is definitely a cool one. Umbreon isn't Gen 1 either. It evolves from a Gen 1 Pokemon, but you know what I mean. Next we have 72166, Cubone and Gengar's Spooky Showdown. It says 782 pieces for $90. I think Gengar is definitely kind of translates well. The blocky looking teeth work pretty well for this one. So this one's kind of cool. Next we have 72167, Charizard versus Jolteon Ultimate Battle. This has 751 pieces. It is $120, and you can tell because this one has a smart brick included. Actually, there's two smart bricks in this. There's one for Jolteon and one for Charizard. So this one is 751 pieces. This one's 782 pieces. Roughly around the same piece count, but you can see the price difference with this one. Less pieces, but almost $30 more. So do with that what you will. Next is 72155, Berry Bash with Bulbasaur and Bidoof. 240 pieces for $20. This one is kind of cute. Again, I think Bulbasaur translates well to this build style, as does Bidoof. Just a cute one that's, again, fairly inexpensive. Next we have 72158, Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley Battle. 313 pieces for $35. Here we have the big non-Gen 1 set with these are the Paldean starters. And these look pretty cute. All these look pretty cute. I think this is the last full set reveal. And after this, we have a gift with purchase set. This is 40887, Ditto as Squirtle, Movie Night. This has 185 pieces. This will be a gift with purchase for buying any of the, I think just the Pokemon sets, but it might not be. I'm not really sure. Any purchase of $130 or more. And this should be August 1st, but there isn't an official date for that. But August 1st would make the most sense. That's when everything else is coming out. Yeah, and we have a couple Pokemon Polybags. We have 30729, Premier Ball, 46 pieces. No price listing for this. Also August 1st. And then we have 30730, Training Supplies, 56 pieces. Also no price. Got a regular Pokeball and a Premier Ball and a bunch of berries. Yeah, I think these are pretty cool Polybags. Yeah, that should be all the Pokemon stuff. But there's a few more things this week. We've got the LEGO Ideas Rebuilding Outdoor Adventures contest. Had its winner announced. This is Highland Hike. This will be a gift with purchase coming either in late 2027 or 2028. I think it's very cute. Okay, so this is kind of late, but they announced that there will be, if you pre-order the deluxe edition of LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight for Nintendo Switch 2 only, you get an exclusive minifigure of retro video game Batman. This is kind of lame that it's only available for one console. I think this is a really cool figure. It's clearly inspired by the Batman NES game. I don't have a Switch 2. I have the original Switch. And also, this is kind of late. You know, people have already either pre-ordered the game or... Is it out? I think it's out. So people are already, like, getting the game now. But, yeah. I mean, maybe just keep an eye out for like, GameStop or something. Maybe they'd have, like, extras or something. I don't know how it works if it's a pre-order. I remember some of the earlier LEGO game free figures. They did have some extra stock for a little bit. It depends on how many copies they produce, but because it's only for one console, they might have a lot of leftover, so just, you know, keep an ear out for that. Okay, back to Pokemon, actually. Recently there was the LEGO Ideas Pokemon TCG Challenge, where LEGO Ideas users could submit builds based on Pokemon cards, and these are the nominees for the fan vote. So if you go to LEGO Ideas right now, you can vote on which one you would like to see as an official set, and I will put the link in the description for that. The first one we have a Mew Soaring High. This one looks really good. All these look great. but I do have some preferences. Joltik charges up. This looks so cool. um, all the electricity and the wires and stuff. I'm really into that. And the Gyarados Sunset Splash also looks really cool. The way it's kind of like semi 3D. And here are the other two. We have the Mythical Arceus, which I think this one looks very cool also, and Rowlet Razor Leaf. So yeah, I mean, vote for your favorite. Again, I'll leave the link in the description. We'll see which one becomes a real set fairly soon, I think. And now our last rumor, we have the previously rumored Rayquaza set coming out. That's 72168 with 1,038 pieces, $430. It's said that this will include a minifigure of Zinnia from Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Alpha Sapphire. Yeah. So cool. I think I saw a lot of people surprised by this. I haven't played Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, so I don't know who this is, but it's cool to get it. I'm glad we're getting more minifigure sets. I'm excited to see what the minifig scale Pokemon sets look like. And hopefully there's not a ton of super expensive 18 plus ones, and there'll be some affordable play scale sets. But yeah, that's going to be it for this week, and I'll see you later.